Hi class, today we are on Saxon Math Book 3, Lesson 81, and we are going to learn how to multiply two-digit numbers. So, before we start, let me remind you that when we're doing 2 times any number, all we're doing is doubling it. So 2 times 6 is the same thing as 6 plus 6. So that can help us, excuse the bell. So that can help us figure out really quick how to do our doubles multiplication facts, anything times 2. So in order to get into the double digit multiplication here, we're going to start by looking at some money. So if Maria has $24, I'm going to tape up some actual money manipulatives here for you to look at. So $24 is going to be 2 tens and 4 ones. So 2, 3, 4. Okay? So take a look here. Maria has $24. So 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, $24, right? If she doubles her money, how much will she have? So we're going to double all of her money. So instead of having 2 tens, now she is going to have how many tens? 4. We doubled the number of tens. So she had 20, now she has 40. Instead of having 4 ones, she doubles it. So now how many ones does she have? 4 plus 4, or 4 times 2, is 8. So let me get all that money up here. Running out of space. Okay, so with numbers, we went from 24 times 2, we doubled our tens and we doubled our ones, so we have an answer of 48. All right, how do we do that just with pen and paper, not with money manipulatives? Because how many of you are given access to mom and dad's wallet when you're trying to do your math work, huh? So let's remove my money so I can use the whiteboard to show you how to do it with your notebook paper. So we have 24 and we're multiplying it times 2. So you already know that we could just do 24 plus 24. And if we're multiplying times 2, that's a perfectly valid strategy. You can just double your number, do it really quick in your head, and you're good to go. But if we're multiplying by something bigger than 2, then it's helpful to know the multiplication strategy. How do we do this? So we start with our bottom number and our ones digit. And I like to circle these when I'm teaching this so that you can see what I'm talking about. We start with those two numbers and we multiply. What is 4 times 2? 4 times 2 is 8, so we write that number down here in the ones place. Then we still are multiplying 2, but now we do 2 times our tens. So we have 2 times 2, that gives us 4 tens, and so we put that answer in the tens place, and our answer is 48. Okay, you multiply whatever this number is times the ones, write down your answer, then you multiply it times the tens, write down your answer, and you're good to go. All right, so now she has $48. What if she doubles her money again? She had 24, she doubled it. She worked really hard so that she could double her money again. So now we want to figure out what is 48 times 2. We're going to do the same strategy. We're going to take our 2 times our 1s. What is 8 times 2? It's 16. Yikes, that's a 2-digit number. So just like with addition where we end up with a 10, we're going to write a 6 down here. That's our 1's place. And we have to carry the 10. That 10 of the 16 has to be carried over to the 10's place. Now, here's where it changes just a little bit. Here we're multiplying. This 1 up here is going to be added to our answer. So instead of just carrying a 1, I like to carry a little plus 1, so I remind myself that I'm going to be adding that number when I get to it in just a moment. So I've multiplied my 1s. Now I'm going to multiply my 10s. So I have 4 10s times 2. That gives me 8 10s. Plus I have that 1 10 that I carried over here. So that gives me 9 10s. And my answer is 96. Okay, I have another example for you here. A ticket to the amusement park costs $34. How much would 2 tickets cost? So we're going to multiply. Again, we're doubling. 2 times 4, we multiply our 1's place first. 2 times 4 is 8. Then 2 times 3, we multiply our 10's place. 2 times 3 is 6. And we are talking about money, so it's going to be $68 for 2 tickets to the amusement park. Okay, this next one is measurement. They like to have you convert between inches, feet, yards, meters, centimeters. So 1 yard is 36 inches. How many inches are in 2 yards? So if you're not sure how to set that type of problem up, it's a good idea to draw a picture. So we're going to draw a yardstick here, pretend yardstick. This is 36 inches or 1 yard. But I don't want to know how many inches are in 1 yard. I want to know how many inches are in 2 yards. This is another 36 inches and another yard. So I can either add them, it's a double stacked, 36 plus 36, or I can multiply times 2. 36 times 2. So we're going to multiply our 1's place. 6 times 2 is 12. Oh, I have to carry, so I'm going to put a little plus 1 to remind me to add there. Then I multiply my 10's place. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1, so we have 7. And it's a word problem, 72 what? 72 inches are in 2 yards. All right, we have some lesson practice problems that I would like for you to try today. So our first one is 14 times 2. Next we have 43 times 2. Next we have, this is C, $27 times 2. And D is 39 times 2. Okay, after you do these 4, there are 2 word problems on page 442 of your book. I want you to take a look at those and try to solve them as well. Hit pause while you're working on these problems, and when you hit play, you'll be back and we'll go over the answers together. Okay, so our first one is 14 times 2. Remember, we want to multiply the ones place first. So 4 times 2 is 8. Then we multiply the tens place. 2 times 1 is 2, and our answer to A is 28. B, 43 times 2. Multiply our ones place. 3 times 2 is 6. Multiply our tens place. 2 times 4 is 8, and our answer is 86. Now we're doing $27 times 2. Multiply our ones place. 7 times 2 is 14. Do I write the answer like this? No, remember we have to carry that 10. We're going to have to add it to our tens place. So we write a +1 up there. Then we multiply our tens. 2 times 2 is 4. +1. So you should have $54. And D here, multiply ones. 9 times 2 is 18. Don't forget to carry that +1 up there. Multiply your tens. 2 times 3 is 6. +1, 7, for an answer of 78. Okay, I had asked you to do the word problems on page 442 as well, so let's take a look at those together. July and August each have 31 days. Altogether, how many days are in July and August? So you could have answered like this, and you'd get the correct answer, and that's okay. However, that's not going to help you practice this multiplication skill, so we're going to do this problem right now. 2 times 1 is 2. Multiply your tens. 2 times 3 is 6, and it's a word problem, so 62 days. All right, the next word problem says 1 pair of shoes costs $45. What would 2 pairs of the same shoes cost? And this particularly or specifically asks you to find the answer by multiplying. Actually, the last one did too. I just skipped that part when I read it. So 1 pair of shoes, $45. 2 pairs of shoes, we're going to multiply, so times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Don't forget to carry your +1. Multiply the tens. 4 times 2 is 8. +1 is 9. So 2 pairs of shoes would be $90. All right, boys and girls, that's the end of this lesson. Your written practice begins on page 442. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.